surround.
Yeah, it's the Scottish showing. We've actually, there's been quite a lot of Scots have travelled down for this event. It's quite crazy.
Oh, definitely. If you've seen any of the Maze Bean sets off stream, in fact, you don't even need to see it. You could have closed your eyes. You would have heard it 3 floors down.
It was crazy.
Because the support is nuts.
We've been just every stock they've been screaming. We're just so proud. Oh, and we're going to be going
let's see if we can
game
turn up
one.
that noise there, Ali, as we get on down to Kalos. Going to be Gamer Ganon versus Revenga. The Yoshi can see what we can do, as it is the card of Yoshi with the opening gambit. Going to take 10 onto Gamer, but
it's quite interesting that we've taken them to Kalos here as well, and it's just starting off. I feel Revenga is just going to be able to sit away from Gamer and wait until he messes up. One of these stages are so good for playing against Ganondorf, and also those large blast zones that are going to be able to just do so much for just not getting to kill.
Yeah, definitely. One interesting thing I do think is going to come into play for Gamer on this stage is that when recovering, Revenga can't just kind of hug the wall and magnet hands, which means she is definitely susceptible to a lot of spikes that he can come through with, but instead of forward air actually catching them slipping past for exactly what they needed there to get a cheeky kill.
A really strong start for this stock here as well from Gamer. Getting an 80% just from about 4 hits, and that's what you were saying before, with just constant 4-hit combos, and then you can just make it so even you take stocks everywhere. And Nair is going to take that. That was like a 20-second stop from Gamer.
That was ludicrous. It is so volatile, so explosive, this Ganon play. This isn't little Jimmy on Christmas morning. This is a tried and tested Scottish warrior you've got to deal with, because if you drop your guard for a second, Revenga, you could suffer the consequences. Does want to make it back, covering the jump with an egg. And there, back to the center of stage, and now she has control, but how long for, as Gamer would have back into a corner right now, trying to find a hit. There's the up tilt, up air. Seems Ali, she is looking for a forward smash and will tie it up, but still a whole stock. It's a Gamer.
Very big uphill battle to take here, but one thing you always remember is the composure. With being a whole stock down, Revenga needs to play nice and calm, not do anything drastic. Don't overextend like we just saw there. And now Gamer is taking advantage back into his own hands, and he's just going to start swinging. That Nair at ledge is so terrifying. As you see there, it will take the stock and win game 1.
Absolutely. Revenga a little bit blindsided there. And who wouldn't be, right? Because this is just something you really do need to feel out before you go for. But this isn't a best of 5. You need to adapt quickly if you want to deal with this, or else Gamer is just going to run away with it. You can see him bobbing his head right there, listening to a couple of tunes. What do you reckon he's listening to, Ali?
I'm not sure. I feel like Bro's a Duran Duran fan. Yeah. I feel like, look at that. That's Hungry Like the Wolf.
That's Hungry Like the Wolf, definitely.
He is hungry to take this set.
Well, we'll see if he can keep his feet on the ground, because alas, Revenga definitely going to try and make a bit of a run back right here, see if what she has learned can garner her all the way. On the PS2, a little bit more breathing room this time around, possibly utilize those eggs to a much better advantage right now with the opening there into a jab just to keep him on his toes. See if she can fall through. Guys, to go for a back head, but not quite enough. It's a forward smash at 13.
Gamer is renowned for misinputting dash attack as F smash, and a lot of the time it does work out for him. There have been many sets whilst he's been traveling out of region where he has taken robbed sets by accidentally inputting F smash. But
it is definitely, yeah, you could definitely equate it to that clip of Homelanders. Revenga was actually doing a really good job of avoiding a lot of Gamer's nonsense, clinging to those top platforms now as the drop down comes through, but an air dodge back to safety. Good evasion from Revenga there, but instead a reversed forward air is going to force her onto the other side as well. Air dodge into the side just for a little bit of safety, able to avoid the barrage of nairs this time. Let's see how long it can last.
Now, Gamer has taken it back really well there, just holding stage control, holding center stage, and keeping Revenga in the corner. Have you noticed whenever Gamer gets this advantage, he is sticking to the corner, and he's just taking his time, slowly but surely, just racking up percent with these 2-hit conversions, going for the dash attack down air. I think it's a bit of a well-wished combo there.
I would agree, and this is what Revenga is starting to sort of catch up on, right? Gamer loves going for these spikes because he knows the Revenga is going to try and short hop and pick an option because it's just Yoshi, it's just the airspeed, the aerial attacks. It's just such a natural option to take. So if he can full hop and spike, it really does beat out a lot. Those legs are basically swords as Revenga manages to tie it up, but a 53 is not looking too healthy there, Ali.
Definitely not looking healthy there. And Gamer again is sitting just waiting in the corner. He's not letting Revenga have a chance to get off back on the stage. Whenever he's taking these hits, he just does not want. He wants to try and abuse that Yoshi double jump and just try and get, because most of Ganon's moves is going to break that arm.
Oh yeah.
Everything's going to do it. And an up smash out of shield. Catching, as you said, those short hops.
Yeah, such a fantastic option. You can see it on all these characters that have sort of arced up smashes or even arced aerials. Just such a great option to catch, sort of floating around shield, trying to mix up, trying to catch like a spot dodge or a grab. Instead, Revenga does suffer for it and see if they can find an amazing string to pull it back. But Gamer just threatening with so many fares, so many aerials. This Ganon is just a force. The spot dodge comes out, crossing over each other. But it is Revenga with the win in this small bout. Not able to connect, but instead, Nares are coming out. Nares are flying down tilt. Perfect shield, but it's looking mighty burnt there, Ali.
Bruh is just kind of throwing out these options right now, whilst Revenga is doing very well to take the time to slowly just move around Gamer here. Only taking about 20%. 40% now from just waiting. Egg off stage, and Gamer is going to make it back.
Very close. Good stuff, but instead trapped at the ledge. There was nothing Revenga could do there. That was a checkmate option.
Roll out. It was game from there. It was unfortunate.
So little move.
You just end up panicking in that situation, because what do you do when Ganon hits you with that side B in the corner? You're panicking. You just have to pick an option, and a lot of the time Ganon is just able to wait and